When you collaborate on a project with lots of moving parts, there's a whole lot that has to come together for your team to achieve your goals on time. And all of our tracking systems, our spreadsheets and our project management tools, they're really good at letting us know whether we are on target. And yet, when we're working on complex projects, those systems aren't so good about telling us how our team is feeling. And that matters. That's where the weather report comes in. This technique, designed by Diana Larsen for use with engineers and other folks who really aren't keen on talking about their feelings in meetings, helps you get at some of those underlying sentiments and bring those out in your status meetings. So, this technique has two parts. There's a check in at the beginning of the meeting and then a check out at the end. Here's how it works. At the beginning of your meeting, you're going to ask your team to answer this question. If you had to describe the work you've done since we last met in terms of the weather, how was it for you and why? Now, as you go around, you might hear that one person felt like last week was pretty foggy. Maybe they had a harder time figuring out what was going on. They had to slow down and everything just took way longer than they thought it should. But maybe for the next person on your team, the project was all, clear skies and smooth sailing. Whatever it is, you're going to go around the room and hear from each team member in turn. And then after this check-in, you'll move into the rest of your meeting. But make sure you leave at least 5 minutes for the end when you're going to do your checkout. Then, at the end of the meeting, you'll repeat the weather report, but this time you'll do it as a forecast for the week ahead. For example, you might say, okay, everyone, now that we have a clear line of sight on our plans for the week, I want to go around and hear what your forecast is for the week ahead. How's the weather going to be for you? Try out this technique in your team status meetings. You'll probably need to practice it a few times for people to get used to it, but once you do, pretty soon you'll find that you and your entire team have a much better sense of which way the wind is blowing on your project.